farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebud guys.
You didn't turn on the light. Hey guys. Just about forgot. It's getting close. So, we've had likes and subscribes.
Woohoo!
And people following,
Woo-hoo.
and things are looking good.
Woo-hoo.
And thank you guys so much for it. We've had a couple videos that kind of started to take off.
Woo-hoo.
And please continue this. It is helping us tremendously. Thank you so much. So, as always, tell your friends, and we need some more buddies.
Yeah.
Okay, we've also had, at different points, coffee stouts.
Yes.
And coffee beers.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how floored I was when we was over at our local meadery.
Leaky Roof Meadery.
In Buffalo, Missouri. And the one of our friends come in with
This.
PBR Hard Coffee. And I said, what?
He picked it up in Kansas City, and we were allowed one can for the show. So...
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
So...
Should we just break into this?
I think we've got to. Now, I will say, we got us if we're there. We already know what we're getting into.
Yeah. I'm smiling because
it's really interesting.
It's fairly up my wheelhouse, but it is.
So, you guys know what PBR is. We did PBR on a show one time. It's just an old standby beer. Yeah. Remember when we got the sign?
Yeah, we did.
That episode's up here in the corner. Okay. 5% alcohol by volume, hard coffee. It is an 11-ounce can. So it's tiny, small, little bitty round. We got these weird-looking glasses because, as we said, we've already had it before, and I know what it looks like, and it's going to look great in these. So it says this is the original PBR hard iced coffee with a dash of milk. This Java brew balances with a rich, creamy blend with a whipped vanilla flavor. Mm-hmm. And I think it does actually contain milk. So.
Yeah. Okay. You pour that.
I'll pour it.
As a quick refresher of why Pabst Blue Ribbon is called Pabst Blue Ribbon. I love this story. They took their recipe, their lager, their Pilsner, to the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. They won the Blue Ribbon and forever changed their name to Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's my favorite thing about that company. That looks like...
How bad is that for a guess?
That's a good...
I did a good pour.
Even pour, yeah.
All right. I know, this stuff looks like chocolate milk. Spoiler, it smells like chocolate milk.
It does.
With some coffee. It smells like them... you get them at Walmart, the iced coffee things that like Starbucks makes and Dunkin' Donuts and all them. That's exactly what it smells like.
I still get chocolate milk, but not like a cheap, like a imitation chocolate milk.
I tell you what, I don't smell is beer
or coffee. I don't smell a whole lot of coffee on the nose.
Boy, it's
like a light.
No, I really don't. I don't really know. It's buried under there.
It's sweet. It's very, very sweet, which we knew going in. Now, you said Frappuccino. I think that this is kind of like a White Russian. I think it's
that's what you said last time too.
Closest thing to a White Russian that comes in a can.
Do you ever get them little Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks iced coffees?
I don't. You know why I don't?
Taste just like because you own a coffee shop.
Because I own a coffee shop, which
you're the barista. You're gonna do something. And
sorry, it's like a crowded counter down there. A little chocolate sauce in there. We need a little caramel in there. Now, I don't want this to reflect poorly on my coffee shop. Is
that it?
That's it. I don't have sprinkles. I like a good, hard, strong black coffee, but
me too. All right, I mean,
when in Rome.
I can't argue with that. I actually want to try that. I will say I stick to this taste just like the little iced coffee things you get from Walmart. They don't seem to be quite as heavy, a little thinner. This is a thick drink, but it's thinner than what I think it's probably less sugary.
See how many times I get whipped cream on my mustache.
None so far.
Okay, so here's what I find interesting about this. One, that it's a beer brand capitalizing on their like gravitas. It's an old beer company, right? Known for beer. And for them to go out and do something like this, it reminds me of the Bud Light seltzers, right? Which were
But the opposite direction. Seltzers are going like, ooh, look how light and fluffy we are.
Exactly, totally different direction. But it's still that thing where it's like, this is not what PBR does. Bud Light doesn't make seltzers, right? They could just as easily, like, that should be a different brand. This should be a different brand. But there's so much, like, you know.
Yeah, this part where they talk about their original PBR coffee. Maybe they made a nice coffee. I've never heard of that. Did a quick Google search. It did not come up. This come up. So maybe this is their original thing. I don't think they did coffee before.
I think it's interesting. I think it's more of a marketing ploy to, like, capitalize on the equity of their brand to be like, oh, here, like, we did this crazy off-the-wall thing.
Okay, but you didn't see it because you haven't made the banner yet. But the banner that you put up that they've already seen, did you happen to see the price on it?
It's a little high. And that's why I think this, in particular, is surely got to be more of a novelty thing,
and that's
right?
for a 4-pack, guys. A 5%, 11-ounce can, 4-pack. That is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But it's neat if you get a chance to try one, especially if you can buy like a can for a couple bucks or $3 or whatever. Do it. It's pretty interesting.
It's worth it once.
It's not beer.
Just go out and do it once. Have it in your fridge. Like,
I couldn't even tell you there's alcohol in it for the most part, but it's not beer.
No, it tastes like a weak White Russian.
Yeah.
So
I would say.
I would also put this in the same category as the little Bud Light Clamato things.
Yeah. It's going to be in the beer category on the YouTube stuff. But
insofar as that, like, it does not taste like it has alcohol in it, but it's in a tiny little can. It's probably a good thing these things are expensive.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah, you could get messed up real quick on that.
All right, so this is a weird. Surely it's a novelty.
This is a probably throw-in episode, so we're going to keep it short.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next time.
Whether it be the totally weird thing you just run into at the bar that you're trying,
The coffee you're drinking.
The what is that? Whipped cream that you're not putting in your beer?
I almost had you there.
Almost.
Stuck you. Or the people you're meeting, grab a
And
buddy.
try something new.
How did I mess that up?
I don't know. I thought you had.